Guinness, the dog who howls at every ambulance like he's part of the medical team. We moved to a place not far from a hospital, and that's when I first noticed the pattern. Every time an ambulance drove by with its siren on, he would lift his head and let out this deep, full-bodied howl that seemed to come straight from his belly. It didn't matter if we were inside the house or out for a walk on the sidewalk. If he heard that sound, he answered it. Sometimes he'd stand at the window and howl right through the glass like he was trying to join in. It never felt frantic or fearful. His tail would still be wagging. It honestly seemed like he just wanted to contribute his voice, as if he believed he was part of whatever was happening out there. He had been found as a stray before he ever came into my life. I agreed to foster him when he was just a puppy, thinking it would be temporary. But somewhere along the way, the decision quietly made itself. He wasn't going anywhere. He was staying with me. That was almost 10 years ago. He just turned 10 and he's still incredibly energetic. That energy was actually something I was hoping for when I first brought him home. In those early days, we lived in an area where sirens were rare, so I had no idea he had this habit. It wasn't until we moved close to the hospital that it became part of our daily routine. People definitely notice when we're walking and an ambulance passes. He'll throw his head back and howl, and we get plenty of looks from strangers. I can't really explain where it comes from, but he seems to enjoy himself. There's a lightness to it. Before I had him, I rode motorcycles for a while. I loved taking the bike out, sometimes down to the beach, but I didn't love leaving him behind at home. I started thinking about how I could keep doing something I enjoyed while still including him in it. Bye, buddy! That's when I found a company in the United States that makes backpacks specifically designed for dogs. From what I understand, the idea about 10 years ago was mainly to help senior dogs continue hiking, so if they got tired, you could carry them the rest of the way. I thought it might be worth trying. That backpack opened up a whole new way for us to spend time together. Then came the goggles and eventually earmuffs too, especially for highway rides because of the noise. He's an outgoing dog by nature. If he hears me pick up my keys, he's already at the door practically asking where we headed now. Living in Nova Scotia, we spend time near the waterfront where there are often people playing bagpipes. He howls at those too, just like he does with sirens. Another thing I've noticed is how fascinated he is with sewers and drainage ditches. He'll stop and peer down into the water channels under the road. Sometimes I wonder if that ties back to his early days as a stray, maybe places where he once hid. He's got different sides to him depending on the day and what we've been up to. Some days he's perfectly content to lounge around, just relaxing and keeping me company. Other days he's a little sassy, bringing me a ball and planting himself by the door like he's saying, "Come on, let's go." He has this adventurous streak. Whether it's hopping into the car or climbing into the backpack, he wants to be part of whatever's happening. From his spot in the pack, he gets a whole new vantage point, seeing the world from higher up, taking in every smell that drifts by. I've had him for nearly a decade now, and it's been a gift to watch this life we built together continue to work so well. Woo! If you're thinking about adopting a dog, especially one with an unknown past, I'd encourage you to keep your heart open. Sometimes the ones who start out as fosters become family before you realize it. Be patient, pay attention to who they are, not just who you expect them to be. With time, consistency, and a willingness to include them in your life, you may find, like I did, that they give back more than you ever imagined. Adoption isn't just about giving a dog a home, it's about making room in your daily routine, your plans, and even your inconveniences. There will be adjustments. There may be quirks you don't fully understand at first, but if you lean into those moments, instead of resisting them, they often become the very things that make your bond unique. Choose commitment over convenience. Ask yourself not just whether a dog fits your life today, but whether you're ready to grow alongside them in the years ahead. Because when you truly invest in them, they invest right back with loyalty, joy, and a kind of steady companionship that quietly changes your life.
Okay, good job. Good job.